My name is Andrew Katanix. I was born here in Budapest in 1949. I left America. My parents took me across the border in November 1956, and I grew up in America, went to high school and college there, and now I'm back for a visit.
Az a két ablak. Második emelet, harmadik, negyedik ablak, ami ilyen.
It was so long ago, and I was so young that yeah, it just comes in bits and pieces, not a continuous picture.
Ez volt a lakásunk. Number 19.
One day in October, my parents left and didn't come back in time. They didn't come back till late, and he said there was a big demonstration at one of the main squares in Budapest. I don't know where it was, and that our lives are going to change. The most important thing for me was that I wouldn't have to go to school again. We heard not only people shouting on the streets, but gunshots. The Russians came back in, and they were actually shooting at children, throwing rocks at tanks. And you know, then for me it started to get serious. I was starting to get scared. We started across the border at night. As we were crossing the border, we were stopped by a Russian soldier. The soldier looked very passive. He didn't look angry. He just looked at the paper. He told us to stay there till he goes and gets his commander. He went away, and then, of course, at that moment, we said, we're going to go and we're going to run, and that's what happened. Looking back on it, it played like a film, like a thriller. But at that time, I didn't. I'll tell you very honestly, I personally wasn't scared. My grandmother always told me to trust in God, and you know, everything will be okay. Apparently it was about 250,000 immigrated, or 300,000, and about a third came back. I consider myself more as an American than a Hungarian. We lose our nationality, yes. My last book I read in Hungary was what was it called? Öregnéni őzikéje, The Old Lady and Her Deer. And then 60 years later, I went to a bookstore just last week and I asked them, do you still have that book? Because if I want to learn Hungarian again, I'll have to pick up where I left off. Mátra alján, falu szélén, lakik az én öreg nénim. Meleg szívű, dolgos derék, tőle tudom ezt a mesét.